Hi Aries, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-February 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some more cards as well, with some additional insight into the bridge and the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot. On the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. Also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left is your energy and the cards on the right is the other person's. If you feel like it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Nine of Staves. So this is actually a Sagittarius energy here. And it could just be saying that while you might have felt passion for this person in the past, you might have been really guarded toward them at the same time. Possibly, maybe you just had too many things on your plate to where you didn't really have the bandwidth to take on a relationship. Or for others, you could just be one of those things where maybe it was past wounds that might have had you a little bit fearful of being open toward this person. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is a Virgo energy here. It could just be saying that this person might have really just tried to show up in practical ways, right? So we see here the pentacles going across their chest there, and then we also see the water, which could symbolize, if we just look at the artwork here, it looks like a very light and playful energy, right? So it might have even been one of those things where, let's say, if they saw maybe you were overwhelmed with work, right? They might have been that person who acknowledged that, but then also wanted to just do some simple things with you to help you lighten the mood a little bit. Alright, present energy on your side, we have awakening. So yeah, it looks like whatever, well, this is the equivalent of the sun in traditional tarot, so I feel like this is saying that whatever you've been going through, right, it looks like that energy is lifting, the heaviness of that energy is lifting. So just a generic example one way it could have been playing out, you guys had Pluto in your 10th house for a really long time, right? So let's say this was around having a lot of career burdens, right? It's one of those things where now that it's shifting into Aquarius, you might feel the energy start to lift a little bit. That's just one of many ways the energies could be playing out. But yeah, I feel like this is saying that now you're getting some signs and synchronicities around this connection, right? Maybe showing you that you can be more open within the situation at this time. And we even do see Cupid at the top of the card there as far as the names. All right. Present energy on their side, we have the Ace of Swords. So given that we see the artwork there with the rose being cut, it could just be saying that for some of them, they might actually be starting to lose faith that this can build into something, right? Because again, like I said, I feel like in the past, they were trying to be more open and light with you, and it seemed like you were just very guarded. So while you might now be coming out of the energy, simultaneously, this person might not be aware of that, and they just might be losing faith that this connection can become something more. Alright, and future energy on your side, we have the Five of Arrows. So this is Aquarius energy here, and interestingly, we see another feminine energy with another angelic figure, right? So this could just be saying that even if you go through this energy where you're starting to get these signs and synchronicities, there might still be a part of you that's just not ready to embrace that yet, right? Because we see it almost looks like this angel's fleeing the scene, right? Like, okay, like we tried to get you on the right track here, but it seems like you're not ready yet, right? And I say that in a bit more of a like playful way, but there's plenty of different ways this could have been playing out. For example, you guys have Saturn in your 12th house, so you might have even been feeling possibly a little bit more depressed lately, right? And sometimes that can be a difficult energy to be in and also give energy toward a romantic connection, right? So it could just be one of those things where there's the realization that maybe you're just not ready for the connection quite yet. All right, future energy on their side, we have the Hermit. So yeah, to me this is an energy again that could represent, like I said, it looks like I'm losing faith in the connection there, but to me this says they might just withdraw in general for a while. There is a full moon coming up in Virgo toward the end of February, so it could even point to that timeline, given that this is a Virgo card. But we do see that figure in the photograph, right? So Could just be saying that they might still have fond memories of you, but at the same time, I feel like they're withdrawing because they might realize that, okay, it seems like Aries isn't ready for this connection at this time. It even looks like there's a cold, snowy atmosphere in the background outside that window, right? It looks like there's snow-covered trees out there, so could just realize that, okay, maybe this isn't the right time for things. So I don't necessarily feel like they fully abandoned the idea of this potentially becoming something more, but I feel like they're being very realistic with themselves that, yeah, for whatever reason, right, we mentioned a few different reasons it could be the case. It looks like you're just not open to it at this time. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have Triumph. So this is the equivalent of the World card in traditional tarot. And to me, it says that there's still hope for you to come out of that cycle that you are going through and for the two of you to reunite at that point. Doesn't really point to a specific timeline, but at least it shows that, yeah, like I said, it seems like this might be, at least for some of you, just more of a temporary thing where the timing just isn't right. All right. And bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Eight of Swords. So yeah, this is an energy of a bit of mourning and not necessarily being ready to fully move on at the same time, right? So if we look at the artwork there, it could be just where they're at with the situation. Where, like I said, they might just come to the realization that, okay, at least for the time being, it looks like there's not really any hope of the connection picking up steam. All right, moving on to your oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Oracle cards deck. I'm just going to be pulling one card from this one. Got one there. And next, we'll see what we get from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Same situation, just looking for a single card from this deck as well. Then we'll read the messages from both cards and wrap the reading up with that. Already got one there. Okay, so from Messages of Love, you guys got different pages. Okay, it says you and this person don't share the same vision. So interesting message there, right? Because at the very least, it looks like there's certainly a disconnect. Like I said, it just seems like for you, at least, it doesn't look like you're just in the space where you are ready to embrace a relationship. And like I said, this person looks like they were ready, but now it looks like they'll be withdrawing with the realization that, okay, yeah, it seems like for whatever reason, Aries just doesn't seem like they're ready for the connection. And we have Poised. All right, there's the artwork, and the number is 48. Okay, the relationship message says when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you're ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You're completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. Definitely a good message there. I would say that might resonate more with those of you who felt the energy on the right side, at least at this time. And like I said, given that we do see the awakening, we see the Triumph card, this looks like a blip on the radar where you might not be quite ready just yet. But it looks like that's not too far off on the horizon for you guys either. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there and we'll see you all next month. All right, bye.